RB is going to be wide open for almost a touchdown. For a limited time offer, you can pick up a membership 20% off. They're going back up this coming after this weekend's over. So check it out. Link down below in the description, MeisterMadden.com. Enjoy the rest of this video. What is up, YouTube? It's T-Master bringing you guys a Madden 19 money play that beats cover 4 quarters, cover 3, cover 2, cover 4 draw. Beats it all. This is in the Tampa Bay as well as New England Patriots gun bunch. I like Tampa Bay gun bunch more than New England because they have SE clear out, which we've already made a video on that as well. But we're going to be going into curl flat. We're going to start into cover 3. I'm going to set all these adjustments up, or these audibles up, and we will be right back. Alright, so we've set all our audibles. We've got cover 3 sky, we've got cover 4 quarters, we've got cover 2, we've got man defense, etc., etc. So for a cover 3, how I'm going to attack this for the cover 3 is I'm going to fade B, I'm going to drag X, and I'm going to put A on a zig, and then I'd block my running back. So that's Y, B up on the right stick, Y, X down on the right stick, Y, Y, RT or R2 depending on your console, and then YA right on the right stick to zig them. And this is what it's looking like. Now, what we're creating is we're creating a smash concept. So we're going to be looking, if they're not shading over underneath, we're going to be looking for the zig route open immediately. We're also going to be looking for the drag. And we're pretty much going to be testing the user if we do take the drag. But you'll see there's going to be multiple routes wide open. You can see we've got X open, we've got our zig route wide open. Now, if they do decide to shade underneath, so we're going to shade underneath on defense, we're going to set it up. So this is what it looks like. Look for your corner out. Now, what I'll do right here is I'll probably move around to Juju Smith. I put him in slot and put Rodgers onto the outside instead, simply because Rodgers, I've noticed, is a little bit faster. And we're going to go ahead and snap the ball. You can see RB, if we get a good throw, and if they don't run into each other, is going to be open to the sideline. The key to that is pass lead it to the outside and throw it a little bit earlier than what you would expect. Now again, I would suggest moving Juju Smith and Eli Rogers, just switching them spots, simply because one's faster than the other. The fade route needs to be your fastest wide receiver. It needs to be faster than any slot you've got, simply because he's going to be pulling any kind of outside deep zone they have on that side of the field. Now, if they shade underneath it, if they have a cover 2, same thing, zig route's going to be open. So we're going to go ahead and set this up. Now, to cover 2, you can just streak him instead of putting him on a fade. That's where it kind of gets a little different. Cover 4 is going to be a little different as well, but you can see we've got that check down. If the check down's open, you take the check down every single time without hesitation. They go into cover 2 and they shade underneath. The corner out is now going to be open if they decide to cheat. And what I mean by that is they decide to double flat one side of the field with a hard flat and a curl flat with the safety in the corner. You've then got a one play touchdown with Juju Smith-Schuster over the top. So we're going to go ahead, snap the ball, make sure I've shaded underneath. So you're going to see RB is going to be wide open for almost a touchdown. Actually, I don't know how good his spin is, but almost a touchdown. Now, cover 4 quarters can get different. It's very different in any of these other plays simply because of the match concept behind it. So here we're pretty much going to leave all routes stock, or not stock. We're going to leave everybody out on a route. We're going to drag X. We're going to put A as always on a zig, and then we're going to fade B. Now your reads on this particular play are not the corner out and they are not the fade route. Those are both going to be covered by the inside and the outside quarter. This depends on what the defense does, what kind of adjustments they do. If they shade underneath, you'll have Connor open every single time. If they shade over the top, you'll have Connor open every single time. If they shade over the top, McDonald's open. If they shade over the top, Antonio Brown is open, unless they have a good user. So just keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and snap the ball against cover 4 quarters. You can see zig route wide open. If they shade underneath, the zig route's going to be open very early. That window is going to be small. So we're going to go ahead and audible into cover 4 quarters. This time we're going to shade it underneath. We're going to set it all up. And you're going to see A get open early. You notice that's an extremely small window that you need to throw very fast. Now in a cover 4 quarters, you'll also see that James Conner is going to get open as well, even if they shade underneath to change it into a hard flat. James Conner will get open on this play. So we're gonna go ahead and set it up. James Conner, what the fluff kind of play is that? Okay, they wanted to blitz instead. We're gonna do that again. Cover 4 quarters. I think I may have accidentally hit Y instead to get a man blitz. So we're gonna go ahead, set this up. We're gonna shade underneath, and you'll see James Conner will get open. You notice that he is open for the quick check down for a gain of about 5 yards. So when you're facing a cover 3, when you're facing a cover 2, the setup's going to be the same. When you're facing any kind of cover 4, the setup is going to be different. Now I'll show you guys what I'm talking about when we're not looking, while we're not looking for the corner out. The corner out and the fade are not going to be open, even if they shade it over to the top. So we're going to set this up real fast. So you'll see B is covered, RB is covered. If you throw that, that's a pick. Now, corridors are very unique in that situation because of how they play man defense. Yes, in MUT especially, there are ways to easily just dominate it and just destroy its whole logic behind it because of the red chemistries. So in MUT, guys, avoid cover 4 quarters. It's not good defense, but in regs, it's good defense. So that takes care of cover 4 quarters, cover 2, 3, man defense. You saw I actually selected Thunder Smoke. It's good. We'll select that again. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. It's very easy with a blitz. This is just, it's super easy to dot this defensive up. So we're gonna go ahead and set it all up. This time in a blitz, I'd probably streak him instead, to be honest. But we're gonna go ahead and snap the ball. This is sending 7, and somebody is gonna get open. If they're doing an engage 8, they're just, yeah, you can see that's almost a house call. So this is just attacking all sorts of defenses. You got cover 3 covered, you got cover 4 covered. Cover 4 drop, that corner out can be open if they shade underneath. If they shade over the top, the corner's not going to be open. The zig route will be open against cover 4 earlier than what you think. Even if they shade underneath, you have to throw it early. If you wait too long, he's going to get covered. The shade over top, zig's open every single time. The drag route more than likely is going to be covered by the user himself. So just keep that in mind, and you always have that little spot route to James Conner practically every single time. So that's going to take care of this video. If you guys have any questions, or if you want more money plays as this, be sure to drop a like. Let's see if we can get 6 likes on this video, and I'll continue to post money plays, and I may do me. I'm probably gonna do a mini scheme if we how about this? If we can get, if we can get 4 likes, I'll keep doing these money plays. If we can get 6 likes or 7, I will do a mini scheme out of the Buccaneers gun bunch. So with that note, until next time, get in the lab. This has been T Meister. See ya.